You know, during our late night chats, it's also happy hour. So we're going to get it into, making a drink. I hope everybody is having an awesome Monday. I had a pretty good Monday today. So we're going to wait for some viewers before getting this party started. Oh, I may have to turn that down. I don't know how that's going to go on YouTube. Maybe too loud. I thought about that after the fact. So we're going to get into a couple of things tonight. One is our happy hour. We're going to make our drink. And then we are going to talk about mindfulness tonight. I thought about it. I was like, it's Monday, so let's talk about Mindful Mondays. Hopefully we get some viewers tonight. I was just a little late. Not too late, just a little late. So let's see here. I think we're going to have Alexa turn that down. Alexa, turn down the volume. I don't want anybody coming after me. Just so you can hear it a little bit. And I am listening to 90s hip hop, 90s old school going on right now. And so see if we get some viewers tonight. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. So while we're doing that, while we're waiting for people to tune in, I am going to open up a couple of things so they're already ready. Hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully it's not too late. I hope that everybody enjoyed the chat that we had last night. I know I did. Some people came on and it was such an interesting conversation. So hopefully some of those people will join us tonight. That's what I'm looking at. I wonder if we have any other lovers of 90s old school music. It's one of my faves. Oh, I hope I'm not by myself tonight. I have to do a better job of getting the word out about when I'm on. After this, I'm going to do a little quick bite for everybody. This is, our formal chat. And again, welcome to Empowered TV with Crystal Rain. Tonight, we're going to be talking about mindfulness. We're going to also talk about our happy hour drink. And we're going to do maybe a little poetry, okay? So it's going to be a fun evening. See if we wait for a few more people to chime in. Last night's talk was a little naughty. Maybe we'll make sure it stays clean tonight. Especially when you're talking about mindfulness. How can you go wrong? So it is Monday, and there's something that I like to call Mindful Mondays. And it's pretty much about, being an active, conscious thinker. So we're going to talk about that tonight, being an active, conscious thinker. Awesome. I think it's just me tonight. No. Let's see if we can get in on the conversation. Get some people on here. So I will be going live every night. So definitely tune in to watch. And I am live on Twitch. It's also feeding to my YouTube, but I'm going to eventually cut the YouTube out and we're going to feed Twitch. So I want to do two different things. So on Twitch is going to be more, adult fun. We're going to still talk about some of the same issues, but in a different way. Keep it lighthearted. So I can get some people to come in on the conversation here. One thing I'm going to definitely ask people, how's your Monday? We usually people don't look forward to Mondays, but I think we should change that. I think you should start looking forward to Mondays. Like instead of being like, oh my God, the weekend's over, I got to go back to work. Yeah, think about it. There's people who worked all weekend and, well, I don't know. I guess they just look forward to a day off. There's people who work all weekend. So like there's people who work Monday through Friday. And it's like, you're happy if it's Saturday or Sunday, period. Because usually there's something going on. But Monday is like, oh, got to go back to work. So I think people should start looking forward to Mondays. See if we can get some people on here so we can have a conversation and really be about something. If not, we just want to get it in. And I'm going to take everybody through a mindful exercise and, a couple of other things. But first, I think we're going to make our cocktail. That's going to be the first thing that we're going to do. So the order of the show: cocktail, mindfulness exercise, and then we're going to get into some poetry. Okay? Peace, love, and many blessings, right? But we're just going to wait a few more minutes, see if we can get some people in on the chat. Get some more followers. When you're new to this, it's so difficult. So if you are viewing me on YouTube, definitely follow me on Twitch. And on Twitch, I am Detroit Gladiator. And maybe I'll do one from Twitch for Facebook. We're going to have one of those. Try to get some people in on this, viewing it. So we can get a really good chat going like we did last night. I didn't go into any rooms and promote today, so that's going to really affect this. But one thing I am doing is I'm recording everything. Hey, Queen, thank you for joining me. How are you doing? Thank you. I know you look gorgeous. Who else is in the room? So welcome to Empower TV. So tonight we're going to talk about mindfulness. We're going to get into our happy hour drink first. And then we're going to maybe do a little poetry. Now, one thing I do want to bring to Twitch that... Oh, okay, cool. So for those who don't know, I'm also a Zaya rep. One of the things that you got a White Claw, girl. We about to get it in. Here we go. Oh, I got it. I guess no advertisements, money. So yeah, we about to get it in. So one of the things that I do is I'm a Zaya rep. So like the outfits that I wear, and it matches, the bottom matches the top, y'all. The bottom matches the top. So these tops, I saw them. So I'm going to drop the links. One of the things I was supposed to do is drop the links. Thank you for reminding me. And they're lovely. I love them. You can't help but love this top, right? So first, before I go drop the links, let's get into our drink. So I am putting my drink in here. Okay. It hasn't been that rough of a day, But yeah, we about to do that. So one thing that I did over the summer, and it was for July 4th, I was gonna make cosmopolitans. But when I saw the cosmopolitan mix, I didn't realize they had an expiration date and how long I had had it. So it was like all candied and hard, and of course I couldn't use it. But I had bought some pink lemonade, and I had the berry vodka, so I was like, hey, when in Rome, use what you got. You know what I'm saying? So we got our, and I like it. It's a really refreshing drink. Oh, I think I put a little bit too much. Hopefully I don't spill. I won't spill, guys. So we're going to put our pink lemonade in there. That looks about good. I think that's good. That is heavy. Okay. So now we got red berry. So I bought red berry. And I was going to use a shot glass, or, you know, you pour, do your pour. I forgot to get my spoon to stir. So that's a good, that's like about a shot right there. And then we also have raspberry. So we have red berry and raspberry. So I'm going to mix them. And I'm going to have to stir it. I'm going to have to like shake it a little bit to stir it. So I say, you know, like a shot of each. So we having a very berry lemonade drink. Very berry. So instead of like, you know, the adult version of the berry lemonade. So again, you have your raspberry vodka. You have your red berry vodka. And I haven't named this. I don't know if anybody else does this. Does anybody else do this? If you do, drop it. Let me know in the comments. And it's good, y'all. I gotta stir it up a little bit more. I forgot my spoon, so I'm just gonna like kind of let the ice stir it, like gently. You hear that? Yeah, that's a sweet sound right there. And we're gonna do that one more time because it's been, like I said. Oh, I'm gonna have one of those tonight. Ooh, but that tastes good. Yes, that's yummy. So I also have another little treat for you guys. Like you say, I'm going to decorate for Halloween. I am. When it comes to the Halloween show, I don't know what we're going to do for Halloween. But when I do the Halloween show, I'm going to have this corner more decorated. I went downstairs to, you know, see what I had. And I really didn't decorate a whole lot in the house. And I don't know where most of my candles and stuff went. I got one candle there. You know, when you move, it's crazy. But I did find this to entertain, you know. So happy Halloween. So we'll have this guy and we'll have some other things in the background. I'm going to go to 5 and below, I think, and get that stuff. Yo, my kids love this. I forgot I had this thing. Okay, that's enough of that. So we'll sit our friend in the background. Where I have you at? I had you where you could get it seen. There you go. We'll sit him in the background. Okay, so that's that. So we had our happy hour drink. We got into that real quick. So let's chat. Let's see what's going on. So, you know, it's Mindful Mondays, y'all. And I had a saying for Mindful Mondays. You know, if we're going to consider Mondays mindful, so are we going to tell people to start, like, minding their own business on Monday? You know, that's like to me the nosiest day of the week because it's like what you do over the weekend. And most people don't tell you what they actually did over the weekend. So let's just get real, especially if they didn't really do anything great. You know, you get those people that you run into and it's like, oh, so what you do over the weekends? Oh, no, nothing much. I chill, stayed in bed. I had a vegged out weekend where I just ate chips and watched movies. And then you get those people that's like, oh, I went like skydiving or camping, and you just look at them like, could you not have been mindful enough just to, you just heard my lame weekend to kind of keep your exciting weekend to yourself? So one of the things about Mindful Mondays is we be minding our own business. Yes. People are always so curious about, you know, what someone's doing. And I'm going to give you guys a mindful exercise to do if you don't mind. So one of these, and it's actually a grounding exercise. It kind of helps focus and steady your thoughts. And this is one of my freebies that I do. And it's pretty much you're going to sit in a chair, arms relaxed, you know, just relax, sitting back. And you're going to close your eyes, breathe. And just breathe normally like you would normally do. Relax the shoulders, relax everything. And I have to look at you guys. You would have your eyes closed. So I'm going to demonstrate that. So you'll have your eyes closed and you would replay your day in your head from the minute you woke up and got out of the bed. So what you're going to do is you're going to, every step that you took, like right foot on the floor, left foot on the floor, sat up on the bed, rubbed eyes, got up, put on a shirt, walked to the door, turned the handle, walked into the bathroom, opened the bathroom door, turned on the light, turned on the faucet, or walked straight to the toilet, then to the wiped or did whatever. So that's the exercise. And you close your eyes and you basically replay your day from the moment you woke up to wherever you're at. I use that exercise in acting when I, will go on an audition, and it will help me focus and steady where I was. So if you ever find yourself all discombobulated and messed up and just your thoughts are all random and all over the place, that's something that you could use, is that mindful exercise. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So what you guys doing? So I'm gonna be nosy a little bit. I'm not gonna mind my own business right now because we're talking, we're chatting. So what did you do over the weekend? Anybody get it in over the weekend? Get anything in? I'll tell you what I did. I did this right here, and then I did some other work. I do a lot of like activism work and stuff like that, and different things. So I turned the music down a little bit because I'm also streaming to YouTube. I forgot about YouTube and their little rules. So I had it up and I said, let me just have it in the background so you can barely hear it, but you can get the little bit of the vibe. So we playing 90s hip hop right now, and I love some 90s hip hop. Okay, a conversation I want to have, and we didn't really have it last night. So let's just get this in real quick. Since we're talking about mindfulness and Mindful Mondays, worked all weekend. Okay, cater some events. You catered events? Girl, get it. This girl making money right here. Let me be her. Let me be you real quick. She making money, let me tell you, off some Kalicious, off of kale. If people ever think that the people that I run into, and they always think, oh, it's already been done. Or, those little people you run into, they just don't have nothing really to say, nothing good, nothing positive. Oh, it's already been done. It's, the market is saturated. Now, we know kale has been in the stores for years, right? We know people make salads. And many people probably go, really, how can you make a business out of salad? Well, let me tell you, Kalicious Queen did that and is doing it. And she makes all these wonderful salads with kale. It's amazing. She need to get on here and start, hooking up these salads and talking and, make it pop for real. But she is doing some wonderful, fabulous things, and bless her heart, bless everything, bless the business. But don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't do something. She's making money with kale. And I saw some ignorant person, we can say it because we're on here. I saw some person make a comment during Damon John's event. Oh, this event, he had the Black Entrepreneurs Day. This event isn't for the average entrepreneur. Well, hell, make it for you. It's too much stuff. Make it for you. I was thinking, like, this is awesome. This is amazing. They're dropping all this knowledge. You can go back and replay it for free. The people he had on there dropping knowledge, it was supported by, it was an amazing event. And there's those people. There's always that one person. This isn't for the average. What's the average entrepreneur? Because if you're an entrepreneur, you shouldn't be average. Your hustle should be on point. If you're an entrepreneur, there is no average for you. You are studying, you're doing all the mindful exercises, whatever you need to do to create the right mindset. So we already knew that person who was in on the conversation wasn't ready for the conversation. It's like, check, you're not even ready for the conversation. So this is the wrong thing for you. Oh, you are right. I'm going to have to fix that later. I'm not worried about the little Streamlab bot. Because you're not ready for the conversation. There are those who's in that room that was like, this is amazing, this is awesome, they're dropping so much knowledge. They were ready for the conversation. So whenever you have a limiting thought, instead of like, oh wow, let me go ahead and do this and get this, let me figure it out, let me put it on paper. If that's not the thought, you're not ready. We need to replenish. Let's hit that one more time. Yes. So, what else? I know, what was I saying? Oh, let's make sure, because I don't want to. Okay, yeah, we're charging. So what else was I saying? Oh yeah, so just people with limiting thoughts and different things. So we're not going to get into that. So what else? Okay, so she worked over the weekend. Anybody else do something over the weekend? Hello and welcome. Welcome. What else you do over the weekend? This is mindfulness, but I'm not going to mind my own business today. I'm going to get into everybody's business. There was something I was going to say, though, and I've totally forgot it. But it's going to come back. I'm not going to mind my own business. What you do over the weekend? I see you in here. Thank you for watching. Again, welcome to Empowered TV. We already did our happy hour cocktail, which this is pink lemonade with raspberry vodka and very berry vodka. Now, I've done them both separately, but together it's good too. So whenever we do our late night chats, it's also happy hour. So again, we're talking about mindfulness, which is active thinking. It's more conscious thinking. And a lot of people have it wrong. But in the topic today is kind of like being mindful to mind your own business, not to always chime in. And that's a hard lesson. And I can humble myself and say, maybe look back on some things and go, you know what? You shouldn't have chimed in. You should have kept your mouth shut. I can say that. I can look back and say that because I practice mindfulness. I am an active, conscious thinker. Most people think in the subconscious, so they don't think about what they say. They don't think about what they do. They just running around in the streets doing mess. Period. So anybody get it in over the weekend? What you get in over the weekend? It could be anything. Did you get in work? Did you get in the clubs? I'm a little iffy right now, especially for us in Michigan, because our COVID is on the rise. For all my single people, if we go back down on lockdown during COVID, you have my blessings and my sympathy, okay? Trust me, I know. So we're going to also get into some poetry tonight. And what I want to work out, especially for, I'm sorry, I'm listening to Tupac right now. I caught that lyric real quick. Make you get the shoulder moving. Sorry about that. This is one of my favorite songs. I was like, sorry about that. So speaking of COVID, we're on the rise in Michigan. It's a slow rise. And, low death numbers, but, it's what it is. And I don't want anybody to be single during COVID, especially if we go back on lockdown. I don't think that they could lock us down like they did in March again. But it's something I think about. Could it happen? And, I've been thinking about maybe I should, find me a boo. Find me a bae or boo. You know what I'm saying? So what did you get in over the weekend? I know what you get in. So anyway, let's keep it moving, because I was going to say this on this topic, because we hinted on it, I think, during the last show, or actually it was my first talk. And so everybody saw Megan Thee Stallion's Protect Black Women. So we all saw that, right? So awesome. And there was me who put up a post. Now, to me, there's maybe a time and a place for everything, right? Now, I love the moment. I love when she stopped singing Savage and she fist in the air, said what she said, and then I thought it was over. No. She went right back into singing Savage. And I'm like, okay. For me, I was a little bit like, could we have not just ended it right there? Because the lyrics are Savage. And most people take lyrics in the words what they actually mean. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. Ebonics don't trump Webster. I'm going to say it. Ebonics don't trump Webster. So we may mean savage to mean like awesome, amazing, and great. When you say wretched, I'm sorry. Wretched means wretched. I don't even know what. Can somebody put in the comments what the Ebonics version of wretched is supposed to be? Like, you are a wretched savage. Now, I'm not dissing her. It's just after saying something so wonderful and so amazing and protect Black women, and we know we need that protection because they look at us, and people look at us as though like we don't need love. And I'm going to say it. People look at Black women like they don't need love. There's that whole thing that the independent Black woman. And I wonder why that narrative was even put out like that. You got to wonder about narratives, especially narratives that you don't really create, but you decide to adopt. You decide to adopt that TV image because it's supposed to be you. When you really didn't create that image. That image wasn't the real. If you look back in the day, you were taught to, find a man or whatever. Not everybody geared the same ways, but you were taught different than what we are taught today. So I always wonder about that narrative, why it was put out like that. The single, independent Black woman. Because if that Black woman is single and independent, her chances of getting married are very slim. Her chances of having kids are very slim. And what does that do to Black families? Now, you got to think about things and think about them, again, consciously. That's when you practice mindfulness. That's when you really think about these things. And I've had other training too, so I can't fully put it on mindfulness. But when you start to, as I like to say, evolve, it came a time period, and I've evolved from at a young age to now. It started years ago, this training. And so when I talk sometimes, I talk very different. Some people are like with it and some people aren't with it. But you have to wonder about narratives. And I am for, Black bodies and brown bodies to push their own narratives. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, it's hammer time right now. So, to me, I don't think we shouldn't be independent. I don't think we shouldn't be strong. But I think we should also show vulnerability. Let people know that we're vulnerable. Let people know that we have feelings. With this whole thing with George Floyd, and it's sad because people act like, and I'm not going to say, Black men and Black women, especially Black women, they're like, we don't have feelings. I remember hearing things about how, like, people thought, like, of Black mothers and what they're like they're hard people. And I'm like, no, we're not hard. We may expect good behavior. We have expectations. You don't have expectations for your kids? Expectations. Black moms, I would say they have some expectations for their children. Not that we're hard or mean. We got expectations just like anybody else would. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you enjoy the mindfulness exercise. I'm going to go over it again for just in case anybody missed it, because we are live and people are coming in and going out. And definitely make a comment. I didn't get much in over the weekend either. What I got in was a little bit of work. I kind of vegged out. I ate. I cheated on my diet. That's what I did. I cheated, y'all. I cheated on myself. I'm cooking here. I come. She cooking. What you cooking? I know. I think you're going to be my next one this weekend. I'm going to get a salad. I was bad this past weekend, y'all. I ate. But one was healthy. One was healthy. The other one wasn't healthy. So we're going to see what Kalicious is doing this weekend and get on that. So we can keep the weight loss, keep our goal of building strength and definition. How you like the definition you're seeing? I'm just kidding. So it's cool. So we got our Halloween cat. We'll have him do a little dance. It's all about fun, everybody, having fun and being chill. Halloween's coming up, and one of the things I'm doing for Halloween is I stole an idea from someone, and other people are probably stealing it too, because I was trying to think of how to have fun and participate. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a candy garden. Hopefully, they say it's supposed to be good and not rain, so we're going forward with this. So I have skewers already. I'm gonna get some more, get candy, and so this way, if you want chocolate, you can get chocolate. If you don't eat chocolate, you can get what you want. Because I was trying to think of how I'm gonna do these candy bags. I was like, this lady did a candy garden. Let the kids pick what they want. Awesome. And I'm gonna try to put as much out on the yard as possible. So and I'll announce it Halloween. Actually, I'm gonna do it before Halloween, the candy garden, so my girls can participate. So I'm gonna do that. So that's what we're going to do. Awesome. So what are we going to get into right now? So let's get into some poetry right now. And then we're going to get back to the subject of protecting Black women. So let's do this one. Let's do gifted perception. And I figure this, if you're going to read someone, read yourself. So this is me, Considerations of Life, Poems and Expressions by Crystal Rain. It is on Amazon and a couple of other sources. Awesome book. That's me. Younger version of me. I still think I look great, though. I'm still young. So, gifted perception. Your words are lovely, picturesque, the words you speak. Your voice needs no music, for it is the music. creating steady beats like a drum. Head sway, fingers snap, creating sounds of melody. You are a poet. Your words are meant to be listened to. The melody of your poetry inspires. The words are not for you. They are for them. Your emotions, your pain, your insanity isn't for you. You do not get to cry, sulk, hide behind closed doors. You are a poet, releasing only by way of the pen. Your words are for the people. You are a poet, the face of the unseen, the voice of the voiceless, a poet. Ooh, let's do this one. So this is some of the kind of poetry that I really want to do on Twitch for when we have these nights, which is blissful encounters. Single sporadic nights paper my mind like iconic posters on teenage walls. Moments of gratification making me feel whole, feel special. Walls crumble only to get pieced back together minutes, hours later. Single nights of sticky, alcohol-soaked breath, breathing through vices, air tickling, stimulating skin. No thought, existing as one. One solitary night of bliss. Near the end, sadness comes to play. Not wanting it to end. Is that sad? Single sporadic nights of bliss ending, going separate ways, leaving lingering thoughts, feelings, shadowy imprints of hands, longing for the next encounter, the next single sporadic night. So if you're watching by way of YouTube, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to the Twitch. So commuting, rocking, shaking, moving, still, still, still. No motion, more rocking, steady, steady, gentle motion. In, out, below, above, swaying to the rhythm. Babies sleep, heads nod to music. People come through singing and dancing, a place of solitude but never alone, sitting and thinking to the steady, rocking motion, looking at the nameless faces. They appear to be asleep. Am I the only one awake? Daylight, rocking, shaking, swaying, continues. It's like a dance, the steady beat. Looking at the top of buildings, creating stories behind the glass and brick. Darkness going through tunnels, writing on the walls, blurry, unknown smells seeping into nostrils, creating unified awkwardness. Tales of underground dwellers living in unused lines. Ding, heads nod up. Ding, heads nod down. People exit. People enter the dance, the never-ending dance. Man, I miss the New York subway. It's funny, when I start that one out, people always think it's about something else. Ha ha, fooled you. Let's see what else. No, we're going to stop there. Oh, I'll do one more because we have somebody join us. Hey, drop what you did over the weekend. If you did something over the weekend, drop it. Oh, let's do this one because we were on the topic of relationships yesterday, and this might start a conversation. So we're going to get this one in, and then we're going to go back to the conversation. So, missed moments. And again, I am reading myself, Crystal Rain Brock, Considerations of Life, Poems and Expressions. You can get this on Amazon and some other platforms as well. Missed moments. What happened to first impressions? What happened to chivalry? What happened to the essence of man? The bill was combined. You asked me out. I paid for the night out. What happened to first impressions? What happened to wanting to impress so much you turned your ego on high with cologne, looking good, talking that talk and walking that walk? Ego so unreachable, so unthinkable, the moment so unreal. What happened to first impressions? What happened to your manhood? What made you so languorous, so negligent, so slothful, so somnolent, trying to obtain my love? Where do we go? Where do we turn? How do we cope? Losing our solid rock foundations, who once added to our confidence, allowing us to steer the ship ever so clear, to run the show, allowing us to glow, allowing us to hold our heads high, letting everyone know who's the woman. What happened to first impressions? So, what happened to first impressions? Yo, nowadays, guys just be like, I'm going to put it, people just be like, whatever nowadays. It's like not even effort. And now I notice that I have to make the effort to get anything going. What's up with that? Is there a guy on here? What's up with that? Why do we have to make effort? And I remember one guy telling me it's because of so we know that you're interested. And I'm like, no, come on. Why do we have to put in all that effort? Why do we have to put in all that? Like, we have to make the first steps nowadays. No, come on. What happened to the chase? I like the chase. And that's people. People, you should chase. I don't care if it's same sex. I don't care if it's straight couples, whatever. There should be a chase to it. It should be fun. I look at dating now. It doesn't even look fun anymore. And I'm not sure if that's because of COVID, but it just doesn't look fun. And don't forget, this is where we have our happy hour. So our drink tonight is our berry pink lemonade. It's pink lemonade with raspberry vodka and red berry vodka. So if you are having a drink, let me know. Salute. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how women, how it came to be. We no longer feel protected. How we no longer feel that chivalry really exists. I think there's something to be said. Is romance even really still alive? Now I see people getting married, and I wonder if they're just getting married out of convenience nowadays because they don't want to have everything on themselves. I mean, that's one of the things I look at as like, everything's on me. And during lockdown, it hit me even more. Like, literally, everything's on me right now. Everything. And then I didn't have anyone to turn to during those moments of like stress. Like, because when we were on lockdown, you couldn't go anywhere. You can go see your friends. It was just like, what? And so I think about those moments, and I think about, when I wrote this poem, and, when you make a connection and you're finally have somebody, and you think you're going to make a connection, and the connection doesn't happen. And yeah, you move on and you just go find somebody else, of course. But I just look at it how it is. It's like dating isn't even really dating. And my friend, kind of tuned me into this, where people are just kind of like, I guess, like being friends, or they're dating, but they don't even go out. And I understand that it's a commitment, that it's, I guess, a financial thing too. And that's what it really looks like to me. So I then have to ask, if you're looking at it more from a financial point of view, is love even still alive? Does love exist? Anybody want to answer that question? Does love actually exist? If we're looking at it from a financial point of view, and you're looking at this person going, hey, I want to make sure I am making a proper commitment. I want to make sure, I messed myself up. I want to make sure that, I guess, you're getting your money's worth. But I'm like, is that the right thing to do? So I think about that. I think about, okay, so my time is kind of like limited. So this person has to accept the fact, I love my locks. This person has to accept the fact that I'm not always available. I should wear my glasses for you guys. So next time when I do eat the poetry again, I'll have my glasses on for you. I'll be sexy, the sexy secretary. So I think about that. I think about if it's more financial and people are getting married out of convenience, is there love there? I just think it's a thought, because I would like to be actually in love with the person that I decide to be with. Or is it just for the sake of not being lonely and not being by yourself? So if you did something over the weekend and you haven't dropped it in the chat, drop it in the chats. And then we're going to get into some more poetry. We're going to talk about mindfulness some more. So I talked about one grounding exercise, and I explained it, of how you can, like replay your day from beginning to end. I mean, every step of the way. And that takes practice. That's not an easy task, because if you open your eyes like after a minute, you didn't do it right. You should be open. It should take you anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And if you do it properly, maybe 15 minutes. So this is something you would do every day. Whenever you're feeling stressed, whenever you're feeling not connected, stop. Not while you're driving, pull off to the side of the road and sit in your car. And from the minute you open your eyes and visualize yourself doing everything until you reach the moment you're at. It's not an easy task, but it's an awesome exercise, and it helps. It helps with stress, it helps with anxiety, it helps make you feel more grounded. It kind of helps put you at this like to where you can properly think. So that's my freebie, as I stated. I shouldn't have refreshed, so now I don't see anything. Being done. Oh yes, we got Dre on right now. It's a good day. It was a good day. I'm not going to complain about today because it was a good day. And I hope everybody had a good day today. You know, I think people, especially when it comes to Mondays, and I used to call myself, almost like that character Garfield. I used to always be like, okay, I hate Mondays because I hated going to school. I was a good student, but I hated going to school. And I think that's where it starts. And I don't want my kids to like hate anything or to hate like Monday. So I'm thinking like, how could you make that better? So welcome if you're just joining us. Welcome to Empowered TV. Our happy hour drink of the evening, I already mixed it. Raspberry vodka, red berry vodka, pink lemonade. It's a berry lemonade for adults. And if you want to go a step further, add some strawberries, some raspberries, and things like that, and it's even better. Salute. So I thought about this drink when I had bought some flavored vodka to go with a Cosmopolitan mix I was going to make for the holiday. And I didn't realize I had that Cosmopolitan mix like beyond the expiration date because I kept saying, oh, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it. Decided to make it and then couldn't use it. But I had pink lemonade and I had the berry vodka. Hey. And I love it. It's an awesome drink. So we're talking about is mindfulness tonight. We're talking still about relationships. If you want to chime in. So I just read a poem. I'm going to read it again. Let me see if I can find it. And I am reading Me, Considerations of Life, Poems and Expressions by Crystal Rain Brock. And let me find it again, because I want feedback. Not really if you like my poem or not, but what the poem was about. Missed moments. Because this goes with our conversation yesterday, kind of like about relationships and about how people view relationships and about what's going on. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? I'm awesome. Piano player. Do you really know how to play the piano? Do you have piano fingers like me? Awesome. So we're going to talk about this on this poem real quick. And again, it's by me. It's on Amazon. Shameless plug. Missed moments. I am good, thank you. What happened to first impressions? What happened to chivalry? What happened to the essence of man? The bill was combined. You asked me out, I paid for the night out. What happened to first impressions? What happened to wanting to impress so much you turned your ego on high with cologne, looking good, talking that talk and walking that walk? Ego so unreachable, so unthinkable, the moment so unreal. What happened to first impressions? What happened to your manhood? What made you so languorous, so negligent, so slothful, so somnolent, trying to obtain my love? Where do we go? Where do we turn? How do we cope? Losing our rock-solid foundations who once added to our confidence, allowing us to steer the ship ever so clear, allowing us to glow, allowing us to hold our heads high, letting everyone know who's the woman. What happened to first impressions? So last night we got in on relationships. We talked about poly relationships. We talked about, and follow the channel if you want to hear more poetry, more about relationships, more about mindfulness. And we get it in. No, this is Twitch. So when we're talking for real. So last night was heated. It was warm. So we're not as warm as we were last night. But last night, that poem kind of goes to what we were talking about last night, which was relationships, straight relationships, lesbian, gay, and, different things that goes with it, and different sides of people and how people are viewed, and a lot of women aren't viewed in a good light based on whatever reasons. So if you're single, drop that you're single. If you're not, let us know. If you got something in over the weekend, let us know what you got in over the weekend. Follow the channel for more. So we're going to move on to, and we're also talking about mindfulness, but it's Mindful Mondays. So we're going to be mindful to mind our own business, but I'm not going to mind my own business right now because we're chatting. So that was one of the things that we can be mindful about, because people are always so interested, so curious. And it's like, if you're mindful enough to just kind of like, keep it to your, whatever. So that's what we're talking about tonight. So chime in on the conversation if you got something interesting to say. If there's a topic that you want to have discussed, let me know. We'll get to some more poetry in a minute. So if there's something you want to discuss, there's something you want to say. I'm single and ready to dangle. She's serious, y'all. Single and ready to dangle. So how are you going to dangle? That's what we need to work out. Because right now during COVID, how do you dangle during COVID? Especially with the numbers going up. How do you dangle? How do you meet somebody nowadays? Most people do the online thing. I'm not down for the online thing. You know why? No, you don't get what you're supposed to get. I'll be honest with you, show up, and then what you were thinking was going to show up doesn't show up. I've been fooled. Yeah, I gave that up back in college. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that anymore. So our Halloween, I think we're going to do spooky stories for Halloween. Sexy dress, of course. I think I'm going to maybe do something with my face. We're going to, of course, maybe have, like the spooky Halloween music going on. And then we're going to, I don't know, I may have to put over there, we may do a little dance, like try to find like one of those monster dances to do. I'll have the TV on and then have my stream going. And then we can, it's a definite no. Oh, wow, what happened? Why is it a definite no? Why is it a no? What happened, Queen? Why is it a no? So I'm going to dance on Halloween, guys. I don't know what I'm going to be wearing when I'm dancing, but we're going to dance. I'm going to be doing one of those, like, what do you call it? I should make it inset if I can. I don't know if I can make it inset. I might be able to. That way you can see the dance. I think I'm going to do, like those, those dances that they be doing. What is it called? That's true. But you know what? Why I didn't like the online dating scene? It wasn't really dating. They didn't want to. The women are shy as fuck. Women are really shy. We need to get over that. We need to stop that. See, I guess that's why, I don't know. I've done things that, like, women aren't supposed to do. Like, I've bought a guy a drink. And of course, he was talking to somebody else. So my friends had me convinced. Mind you, this was in college. They had me convinced to buy this guy a drink because he was really into me, even though he was talking to somebody else. So I was in college, right? Boo boo the fool. But women are really shy. I will admit that I've kind of done those extra things and they've backfired on me. So I'm not doing those extra things anymore. Because I was like, why? Why should I go out of my way to ask for your telephone number? Why should I go out of my way to do this? I kind of feel like if you're truly interested, you're going to ask me. I don't think it should be on me. And women are shy. Why? I don't know. So I had chimed in. You can't be shy. You can't be shy. You can't be shy. Sometimes, I used to do it. Sometimes I would walk by somebody that I like and see if they notice. You just keep walking by them until they go like, oh, they didn't walk by me like 5 times. What are they about? So, no. So on Halloween, you may see me make something. So I'm be in the kitchen on Halloween too, maybe. I don't know how I'm going to work that out because I don't want to walk. So I guess I can do it here. And we'll just decorate the whole wall. Do something. And then I'm going to make guacamole. So you'll be watching me like do some different things. We're going to get some spooky stories in. We're going to get some romance stories in. I'm gonna make sure I have some actual romance novels downloaded. We're gonna get that in. So check it out. So bad boy. So I'm gonna go to my page real quick. And if there's something that you want to see or a topic that you want, message me and we'll talk about it. I don't know if I really want to get into the election stuff anymore. I'm kind of over it. I know I shouldn't be over it, but I'm over it. I am. I'm going to be over it because I know I want Joe Biden to win. If he doesn't win, I don't know what I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm kind of over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like about, but here, let's drop those links real quick. I don't want to not drop the links. So follow my VIP Facebook group. Let me see if I can copy this whole thing. Yeah, let's see that. So follow my VIP Facebook group. I'm going to drop some links in here. Will Smith. You know, I saw a meme about Will Smith, and they were asking, like, who's the better actor? Like, Will Smith, was it Dre? And somebody else. And I chose Will Smith out of the ones who was listed there. I chose Will Smith. So we're going to get this other poem back in real quick since we have someone else. Hey, thank you for joining us. It's my own link so I can drop it on my channel. They're not about to hinder me from dropping my own links. And I'm going to drop another link in a minute. So we're going to get back in Sporadic Nights. You know, we talk about different things on here. Blissful Encounters. So again, I am reading the Considerations of Life, Poems and Expressions by Crystal Rain Brock. Our happy hour drink for those who are just joining us, and thank you for joining us. Follow the channel if you haven't followed to get in more conversations about mindfulness, about relationships, about Black Lives Matter. We kind of talk about it all on this show. We get it all in. Okay, so this drink right here came about because over the holiday, I want to say it was July 4th, I was going to make cosmopolitans. So what did I do? I bought my berry vodka. And I had my cosmopolitan mix. But guess what? I had that cosmopolitan mix for a while because I said I was going to make the cosmopolitan. Oh, we can do the whole bunch of drinks on Halloween too. Yo, we going to drink it. We going to do a whole bunch of drinks. Halloween going to be fun. We going to have our own little Halloween party on late night because I'm doing something else. I'm doing a bonfire. We're going to have our own Halloween party via... And we're just going to be mixing it up, y'all. Trying different drinks, mixing it up. We're going to get some Bloody Marys in and everything. But anyway, let's go back to the story. So, I had my vodka. I had my cosmopolitan mix, but the cosmopolitan mix was old, so I couldn't use it. But guess what I had? Some pink lemonade. So, pink lemonade went in. A couple of shots of, I'm not sure if I had that day, I think most likely raspberry. Raspberry went in. Tonight we did both raspberry, a shot of raspberry. I guess that's about a shot, right? Yeah, a shot of raspberry. And then we did a shot of red berry. And we have this very berry lemonade. And to top it off, if you want, add some strawberries, add some, whatever to it. And you get this awesome drink. And yes, I put it in my Oktoberfest because it is October mug. That type of day. So, yeah, peace, love, and many blessings. Salute. If you're saluting tonight, drop it. Drop it in the chat what you're drinking. And then we're going to mix some drinks in. If there's a drink that you want me to mix for Halloween, message me. Drop it on, one of my video links. Because right now, the way anyway, just drop it. So let's get this in. Blissful Encounters. So this is from my poetry book, like I stated, and it has different poems in here. This one kind of fits the channel a little bit more. So on this channel, because Twitch, a little different than some of the other channels, we're going to be getting in erotic poetry as well. My own erotic poetry, as well as a couple of other things. You may even see me dance on Halloween. I don't know. I may try that out. I don't know. But anyway, Blissful encounters. Single sporadic nights paper my mind like iconic posters on teenage walls. Moments of gratification making me feel whole, feel special. Walls crumble only to get pieced back together minutes, hours later. Single nights of sticky alcohol-soaked breath, breathing through vices, air tickling, stimulating skin, no thought, existing as one solitary night of bliss. Near the end, sadness comes to play. Not wanting it to end. Is that sad? Single sporadic nights of blissful ending. Going separate ways, leaving lingering thoughts, feelings shadowy. Imprints of hands, longing for the next encounter, the next single sporadic night. So again, that's me. You can get it on Amazon, a couple of other channels. Next person that comes in, they're going to get, when we see the next person come in, this is what I'm going to use this for. So I see the next person comes in, I'm going to hit this right here. So they can go ding dong. So, you know, that's what we're talking about. That's what we talk about on this channel. And we're going to drop another link so people can know what we're about. It's saying I can't post my own links. I'm dropping my own links in my own chat. They're mine. But it doesn't recognize that as being me. Like I said, I represent a couple of companies. So I am a Zaya rep, which is activewear. I am also a Team Beachbody. So we're going to also have like Team Beachbody days. We're going to have Zaya days where I'm trying on and doing different outfits, going in and off camera, of course. So you can't see me changing. This is one of my Zaya outfits. And yes, the top does match the bottom. So if you see me on here, that's what I'll be wearing. So I'm about to drop my next link, which is my shop link for Zaya. So then it get me. So those are the only two links I'll drop because they're like being really like, don't drop links. But they're my links. So I should be able to drop my own links. Anyway. So what are some ways that you are mindful? What are some ways that we can be mindful besides minding our own business? Can we be mindful of what we say? But again, in order to be mindful, see, a lot of people just look at the definition of the word mindfulness. But in order to be mindful, you have to be actively thinking and you have to be a conscious thinker. And that's about, again, my only freebies that I'm going to give on that. I have an event that's coming up. Check me out on Facebook, Crystal Rain Brock. Now, I'm Crystal Rain Brock, just my normal average page. And then there's Crystal Rain Brock, the business page, which you'll see a Empower t-shirt picture for. Join that one. You'll see the events. It's a mindfulness event. And it's a mindfulness event that we'll be doing like exercises. There's some written parts to it, and it's to help you steady your thoughts, and it's also to help bring the conscious thought forward. See, that's where I think a lot of people fail at. A lot of people fail at being conscious thinkers, and it's not that you're racist, it's not that you're negligent, it's not that you're insensitive, you're just not conscious of what you say. And when you become conscious of what you say, it's like, oh, whoa, I need to slow my roll. I should have thought about that a little bit more. But when you bring out or bring up something or point something out to a person who's not a conscious thinker, they get angry because they don't understand it. They're like, well, I know what I said. And it's like, no, you don't know what you said. Because if you knew what you said, you would know what you implied. You just said it without thinking and without being in conscious thought. So that's what I do. So I hope everyone is having fun this evening. I know it's Monday. Monday's probably not the best day to do this, but salute, we're doing it. So if you are loving it, follow the channel. Message me topics that you want to have talked about. One of the things I will probably do tomorrow is I'm going to share and view so that people can make comments on some old video footage of mine. And I think we'll start with the latest and going to the first. And that's from my YouTube channel. So we're going to do that tomorrow. I think that would be awesome because it's Tuesday and we're doing Mindful Mondays. We can't do Thoughtful Tuesdays. So, no. So, we're going to do that tomorrow. So, Thoughtful Tuesday is going to be us looking at some thoughts that are already put together and that we're going to, just stream live. And I'll probably stream that to Facebook as well. So, this one, of course, I'm not going to stream to Facebook. And I'll probably be dressed a little bit different because it's Facebook and, you got family and others on there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our hour of mindfulness, our mindfulness freebie, our definition of what actually mindfulness is. If you're interested in a mindfulness event, check out my Facebook pages, Crystal Rain Brock, as well as Crystal Rain Brock business page. Crystal Rain Brock has just me with Black Lives Matter. Crystal Rain Brock business page has the black t-shirt that says empowered on it. Also, I do have a clothing line on Teespring. I'm also Team Beachbody. So, I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. I'm a poet. I'm an activist. I'm a social butterfly. I'm a Detroit gladiator, which goes with the whole activism thing. So, yes. Sorry, we got it. So I hope everyone is doing well, and I wish you a wonderful Tuesday. Let's get one more. We know what we're going to do more poetry. That's going to be the last one. And I don't want to do that one just yet. We'll do that one too for the last few minutes. We'll do that. Oh, we'll do that one. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, we're going to definitely do that one. Oh, we'll do this one too. Okay, let's start here. Because again, this one fits the channel. And we'll wait just a few minutes to see if some other people join us. So welcome to, again, Empowered TV with Crystal Rain, where we chatted up about all types of things, mainly relationships. This week is kind of like we're focusing on relationships. And I think the reason why I'm focusing on that is, again, the COVID numbers are going back up and I'm single. And it's like, the whole thing is like, oh no, I don't want to be single during COVID. That's just no. We don't want none of that. But then it's like, is it safe? Is it safe? So let's get this one. Mere words. So, as I said, I'm a poet. I kind of took a step back from doing that, and I don't really do open mics and things like that a whole lot more. But, I still fancy myself a poet and actress and different things because, sometimes you got to separate. You have to separate yourself. And as I'm writing more now and trying to get some, poems going that we will do on this station because of language and different things and getting this channel really going where it should be. We'll go into Black women a little bit more, I think, tomorrow night. We're going to do that tomorrow night. We're going to look up some things and we're going to talk about some statistics and we're going to, we'll get into that another night. Because we hinted on it last night, before I get into this poem, we hinted on it last night that, Black women are like I said, the least to marry or the last, our numbers with that are a little bit off. And I talked about some people and how we have this stigma image, like we're either like got to be like Mother Teresa, church going, hat wearing, or you the extreme like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, just straight up like what they consider like straight up out, and nothing in between. Like you can't balance both worlds where you're that awesome person, woman, and then freak at night. if I have to say it plainly, it's like it's almost like we're chastised for having any other fantasies besides like being tied to a man like day and night. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, I don't like the double standard. There's like a double standard with us. Like we got this image that, again, I'm not really sure was created by us or came out of a time period that is so far back, like Lord, so far back we don't even want to go. Anyway, let's get these poems in for the last few minutes. And again, I am reading myself, Considerations of Life, Poems and Expressions by Crystal Rain. And this one fits the channel about what we talk about. Last night we were a little dirty last night. We cleaned tonight. But if y'all want to get dirty, we can get dirty before we get off. We're talking about furries and poly and a whole bunch of stuff and toys. I don't think I can show toys on here. I don't know. That's something I got to look up. We can talk. Anyway, that's future conversations. Mere words. Your words are turning me on. Your words are turning me on. Not the persona, not the hype, but your words. They are turning me on. I want to caress them, hold them, take care of them. I want to wallow in their meaning. I want to learn every definition of what you speak inside, to feel every inch of what you possess. Your words are turning me on. Who knew mere words could have the power to turn my world upside down? Bubble and burst, burn and yearn for more. Your words are causing unseen, unknown emotions to surface. How they make me glow. I blush at the most inappropriate moments. Your words are turning me on. Your words travel to the deepest depths of my soul. They feed my soul, yet I remain hungry for more of your soul-searching words. I want them to fill my head. I want to wrap them around my body. I want to fall asleep warm and secure. Your words put me right beside you, not 2 steps behind. I know that I'm not a side piece easily dismissed, but the main course to encircle. Your words let me know I am the main stage event. Your words are turning me on. Ooh, Tunnel Love. This also fits the channel. Music, beats, sweat, pounding, swaying, intoxicating atmosphere. Sweat mixing with heat, heat mixing with drink, hearts pounding to rhythms electronically mixed. Movement, sweat, gyrating, rising to a musical climax, caught up in the moment, kissing strangers, feelings combining as one, the feeling of ecstasy, this trance, creating images of euphoria, feelings of grandeur, feelings of invisibility, feelings of beautiful, being one of the beautiful. Who doesn't love being beautiful? As we dance, as we gaze through the haze of the ecstasy, the search for the love begins. The beats continue. I searched for beauty, hoping for connection, connecting love, pieces of puzzles through the beats, through the crowd, through false pretenses. There is one true feeling, one true thought, love, hoping for love, searching through the lies, the beats, those musical climaxes, searching through the philosophy of the ecstasy. We all wanted to be loved, to feel love. So we dance and hope to lose ourselves. Dancing to shed the skin of the past, to become creatures of the night, hoping and wanting love. So if you like the poem, follow the channel. Dance Revolution. Let me see, do I want to do that? No, we don't want to do that one. Ooh, Create Detroit. I keep hearing that you're dead, no longer fed by cogs, gears, and steel. The people that inhabit you are doomed. No education, no jobs, moneyless. No need to try, no need to cry. Your efforts wasted. Don't dare to dream. Consider yourself deferred. I can't help but breathe air. Heart continues to beat to a rhythm of its own. Eyes continues to see life. I don't feel dead. I don't see death taking every life. Life didn't cease. Only the machine ceased to exist. No longer a machine simply made to push steel, left to create and recreate this wheel. No need to hate, no need to fear, most in the same boat trying to stay afloat. No need to hate, no need to fear, most in the same boat trying to stay afloat, left to create. Voices. Restless. Restless with thoughts. Words are running through my head. Emotions are running high. Emotions wanting action. Hearing, seeing nothing, wanting answers, wanting solutions to problems so old it's as though time is standing still. Restless, wanting action. Wanting to hear a voice, see a voice. We need a voice. A voice on the street, a voice putting a face to emotions, voices on the street, inspiring, lifting up, building up a city torn with corruption, torn with lies, with death. Where are you? We need a voice. We need to see you, hear you, feel you, breathe you. We need a voice to calm the restless, to heal, to bring peace. A voice of peace, a voice of love to love the unloved. We need you. We need you on the street, in our heads, in our hearts, on our streets. We need a voice. I'm restless. Hey, summertime. Lingual dance. To speak is glorious, to speak is divine, to speak one's mind is the essence of peace. Speak true, speak free, let your words get carried away in the wind. Let them echo off mountaintops. Let others breathe them, feel them, taste them, dance to them. They dance to them because they sound like music. Don't whisper. Do not insult your voice with a mere whisper, a mere whimper of pathetic gratitude. Celebrate every syllable, every rhyme, every reason. Soon it fades into the background to blend, to mix with the many voices, getting compared instead of loved. Speak intently, speak of love lost and won, the lusty tales of past conquests. Inhibitions run free. Speak loud, speak free, love deep. Break free. Sister, Nubian queen, strong black women, we go by many names. Yet we remain undefined, we remain misunderstood, taken for granted, left in the sun to dry, to stand still. Why? Because we are always there to care. Forgiving arms stretched wide to receive, legs open just as wide to catch, to give what hasn't been earned. See that tall Nubian queen walking down the street? Back arched, head held high. She don't need anybody. She got herself. Words not only spoken by others, but reek from her heavenly glow. Better to portray that than the other. Welfare card carrying, baby on hip, one in stroller, one walking, 3 different daddies trying to chase them down while looking for her own. Nowhere to turn, looking for love and a father figure all in one. Sister, Nubian queen, strong black woman, we go by many names. Yet we remain undefined, unclaimed. Many try to compare their woes and sorrows. But are they considered the least desirable and most likely not to marry? Why? See that dark queen walking down the street? She don't need anybody. She got herself. That's what they say. This is what I say. Strong, independent, and fearless, yes, we are. But how dare you allow us to stand alone? No backing, no support, shaky foundation, not proper to build on. If we can't unload and let go, let our back slip against your chest, well, then you must go. Sister, strong black woman, we have waded in the water, escaping to freedom, not waiting for anyone to save us, not being able to let go, fearing every turn of the road. Strong Nubian queens, we are still waiting in the water, afraid to let go, fearing being soft. Sisters, it's time to let go. I am not afraid. Writers. Distinctly unique characters who loathe self despite of ego. Ego-driven critiques they give to colleagues, thinking they could have written it better. Better are some days than others. Other days, the want to pick up a knife fuels the need to pick up a pen. Pen, the writer's best friend. You say many times you're done, never to pick up the pen again. However, one is always nearby. By and by the days go, and pages with them. Some loved, some hated, with insecurities, jealousies, and madness scribbled all over them. Them, the writers, the best advice they give is not to become a writer. Wake up and breathe. The whip is still cracking, screams and cries for freedom. Do you hear it? Do you feel it? The whip is still cracking, choking, oppressing, torturing your fellow man. You scream no more, but are you ready to fight? The whip is still cracking, burning, slashing at the backs of sisters and brothers, all of them. Your ghettos don't look so bad, my Eritrean sister yelled. You have welfare. Your ghettos don't look so bad. You have welfare. She recounts walking to school, bombs dropping all around. They do not know. They are on the outside looking in. Bullets fly in our ghettos too. The whip is still cracking. Screams, screams, cries, crying, fighting, dying for freedom, wanting to reach out, trying to find a solution, unable to find one. We pray. We pray for the souls of others, not just our own. We pray for senseless violence to end. We pray for freedom. We pray for freedom. The whip is still cracking. There is a good chance you will make it home, locked inside, not worrying about mud floors, not worrying about nightly raids, constant fear of rape, degradation, humiliation. Your manhood safe in your own hands. No fear of public emasculation. The whip is still cracking. Distorted images. The whip is still cracking. The whip is still cracking. The whip is your mind. Open your hearts, your eyes. Change your thinking. Think beyond yourself. Start breaking cycles of stereotypical thinking. Stop the cracking of the whip, your mind. So I don't just write these things, I actually believe them. Through different trainings that I've had, I started to develop this mentality, and I started to develop my own practices of things, and I started to realize some things about myself. And you never know what you're truly being prepared for. Everyone thinks they know what they're being prepared for, but honestly, no one knows what they are truly being prepared for. And that's what attracted me to the mindful practice, as well as Reiki. And we can also get into some Reiki on this channel too. There's just too many things to talk about. Like, oh my goodness, I'm going to get it all in. I'm going to sit down, get it all in. But anyway, that's how I kind of developed some of the things and some of the practices that I do. And it came out of just this opening and this awakening, and just wanting to live authentic. Maybe that's another discussion. Wanting to live authentic. Are you truly living your authentic life? Everyone talks about their best life, but you can't live your best life if you're not living your authentic life. And I think we're going to leave it with that, and we're going to pick up on our next conversation tomorrow with that a little bit, and then we're going to get into some other things and stream on Facebook. And I probably won't be dressed like this. Well, actually, I probably will be dressed like this. Shit, we grown. We're going to have on some type of Zaya outfit tomorrow. What? I don't know. Maybe my one shoulder. You know what? Oh, the one shoulder piece. We're going to have that on. So anyway, again, thank you for checking me out. Thank you for watching tonight. Thank you for tuning into Empowered TV. And what's going to lead us out of here? So I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I'm sorry. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday tomorrow. Stay blessed. Peace, love.